Right now, at this exact moment, you are hurtling through space at 67,000 miles per hour. You just don't feel it. But what if you could actually go? What if you could leave right now and travel through every single planet in our solar system? What would you see? What would you feel? Starting from right here, from Earth, let's find out together. Earth, the only place in the universe, as far as we know, with life on it. That alone should keep you up at night. Our atmosphere is a paper-thin shield, only 62 miles thick, protecting us from the vacuum that wants to kill us. Above that, pure, silent death. 239,000 miles from Earth, the moon. If you were driving a car at highway speed, it would take about 6 months to get there. And yet, Apollo 11 made it in 3 days. Now look back at Earth from here. You'd see the entire planet in your palm. Everything you've ever known, every person you've ever met, every city, every ocean, every mountain, right there, a pale blue marble. The moon has no atmosphere. Every footprint left by the Apollo astronauts in 1969 is still perfectly preserved. No wind, no rain, no erosion. They will be there for millions of years. But the moon isn't our destination. We're just getting started. Set a course for Mars, 140 million miles from Earth. On a good day, Mars. The planet humanity is actually trying to move to. And when you first see it, it almost looks like home. Almost, Mars is about half the size of Earth. Its red color? That's rust. Literally, iron oxide, the same stuff that turns your bike red after leaving it in the rain. The entire surface is covered in it. But here's what really gets me. Mars once had rivers, oceans, clouds. Something happened. We don't know exactly what, and it lost its magnetic field. Without that shield, the sun stripped away its atmosphere. What was once Earth-like became this. And yet, standing here is Olympus Mons, a volcano 3 times the height of Mount Everest, the largest volcano in the entire solar system. If it erupted on Earth, it would cover the entire United States in lava. Mars is humbling, a world that was alive and lost it. Now we're trying to bring life back to it. On to the next. Hollywood has lied to you. The asteroid belt is not a dense, chaotic wall of rocks you have to dodge. It's enormous and mostly empty. If you were to fly a spacecraft through the asteroid belt, which we have many times, the odds of hitting anything are astronomically small. NASA has sent 5 spacecraft right through it without a single collision. The entire asteroid belt, combined, has less mass than Earth's moon. The average distance between asteroids, 600,000 miles. You would barely see them from each other. All right, we've cleared the belt. And now, the gas giants await, starting with the king. You see it before you even get close, Jupiter. And your first thought, your only thought is, that cannot be real. Jupiter is not just big, it's almost incomprehensibly big. 1,300 Earths could fit inside it. If Jupiter were a basketball, Earth would be a grape that orbits it. That swirling red spot, you see? That's a storm that's been raging for at least 400 years. It's twice the size of Earth, and we still don't know if it's getting stronger or dying. So what happens if you try to land? Here's the thing. There's no surface to land on. Jupiter is almost entirely gas and liquid. As you descend, the pressure builds and builds and builds. Within minutes, you'd be crushed flat. Jupiter has 95 known moons. It's practically a mini solar system, And one of those moons, Europa, has a liquid ocean beneath its ice. It is one of the best candidates for alien life in our entire solar system. Thank Jupiter every single day. Its gravity has been deflecting asteroids away from Earth for billions of years. It is our shield. But now, let's find the most beautiful planet in the solar system. Nothing in the solar system prepares you for your first sight of Saturn. Nothing. It looks like someone painted it. Like it shouldn't be real. Like a planet from a dream. Those rings look solid and thick from here. But edge on, they nearly disappear. They can be as thin as 30 feet. In some places, 30 feet. If you compressed all those rings into a single ball, it would be smaller than Earth's moon. And what are the rings made of? Mostly water ice, rock, dust, debris from moons that got too close and were torn apart by gravity. Saturn's rings are the remnants of something that died. And here's something that will break your brain. Saturn is the least dense planet in our solar system. It would actually float in water. If you had a bathtub big enough, and you already know about Titan, Saturn's most fascinating moon. We covered it in our last video, liquid methane rain, lakes of liquid natural gas, a world where chemistry mimics life without being alive. Go watch that one after this. If Saturn is the jewel of the solar system, Uranus is the weird one. It orbits the sun on its side. Its axis is tilted 98 degrees, meaning its north pole points almost directly at the sun. One pole gets 42 years of continuous sunlight, then 42 years of complete darkness. 42 years. The leading theory? A long time ago, maybe billions of years ago, something enormous slammed into Uranus and knocked it over. And it's just been rolling that way ever since. Awkward. It is also the coldest planetary atmosphere in the solar system. Negative 371 degrees Fahrenheit. Even colder than Neptune, despite being closer to the sun. Nobody fully understands why Neptune, 2.8 billion miles from the sun. Out here, sunlight is 900 times dimmer than on Earth. You would need a telescope just to see the sun as more than a bright star. The solar system feels very, very small from here, and you feel very alone. And yet, Neptune has the fastest winds in the solar system, 1,200 miles per hour, faster than the speed of sound on Earth. In a world that barely sees sunlight, where does that energy come from? We don't fully know. Neptune has only ever been visited once by Voyager 2 in 1989. No mission has returned since. It sits out here enormous, windswept, and almost completely unexplored. Past Neptune, the familiar solar system fades. We enter the frontier. Past Neptune lies the Kuiper Belt, a ring of icy objects, like a second asteroid belt, but colder and farther and stranger. And out here, tiny but proud, is Pluto. We demoted it to dwarf planet in 2006. It hasn't forgiven us. But look closer. Pluto has mountains made of ice, as tall as the Rocky Mountains. It has weather. It has moons. It has a heart, a literal heart-shaped plane on its surface. For a dwarf planet, it is surprisingly full of life. But even Pluto isn't the edge. Keep going for billions of miles more, and you eventually reach the heliopause, the point where the sun's solar wind can no longer push outward, where interstellar space truly begins. As of right now, as you watch this video, Voyager 1, launched in 1977, has just crossed this boundary. It is the only human-made object to ever reach interstellar space, and it is still sending data back. The signal takes 22 hours to travel from Voyager 1 back to Earth. At the speed of light, 22 hours. Let that settle in. And now, our solar system isn't just a textbook diagram with colored circles on a white page. It's a place of impossible storms, ancient rings built from the bones of dead moons, sideways planets knocked over by ancient collisions, and lonely outposts of ice at the very edge of everything we have ever known. The next time you look up at the night sky, you're not just looking at stars, you're looking at home from the inside out. And beyond that, that's where we're going. Next, if this journey blew your mind, you know what to do. Subscribe to Nullarch and come with us to the places where physics breaks.